So a few days ago, I put out a video on how to rank up your LS car meet reputation as quick as possible. In it, I went over a few things. I'll leave a link to it in the description. You can definitely check that out if you haven't already. It goes over the basics. In this video, this is going to be sort of a part 2 because, of course, that video came out like the second day of the DLC. We were still learning things, and in this video, we know a lot more now. And I'm actually going to show you guys one way you can basically double the amount of reputation you get normally. So hopefully you guys are ready. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Now, a lot of this is actually coming from FunMW2. He's a guy who can sort of go into the game files and figure out stuff. He basically went through it and figured out like the actual values for all of this car reputation stuff. And I will say it's going to be a grind to level 1,000. If you AFK, before you even get into any of the numbers, just to put things into perspective, if you AFK to try and get to level 1,000, someone did the math. It would take 166 days, real life days of AFKing to get to level 1,000. So that's where we're at. With that being said though, the first thing I'll go over is actually how you can get double the reputation. So it's not mentioned anywhere, I don't believe, but if you actually wear a car meets clothing item, you will earn basically double the amount of reputation points. So this is what Fun said on the GTA forums. He said, in regards to AFK inside the car meet, it appears you earn 10 reputation points normally, or 20 reputation points if you're rocking car meet clothing every 4 or so minutes. Disregard that last sentence. As for the clothing though, it's easier to show you guys which items don't count as car meet clothing. For whatever reason, these 6 items do not count as car meet clothing. So as long as you're wearing anything else besides these 6 items from the new shop inside of the car meet, you'll get the double car meet reputation. So once you unlock anything, it could be, one of the hats, as long as it's not those 4. It could be the shoes, basically anything in the car meet, just wear it and you'll get the double reputation. Now, it does seem to be that this double rep is actually only inside of the car meet. Like, you're not going to get double rep in any of the races outside. That's what he says here. And it doesn't stack. It is just simply wear one of the items and then you'll get that bonus. So at least for the time being, I think everyone should just be wearing at least one part of the new clothing items just to maximize the amount of car reputation you get. Now, as for the levels, I'll leave a link to this Pastebin link that Fun posted. It has the amount of XP or the amount of reputation points you're going to need per level. And it's kind of ridiculous. So you can maybe kind of see here at these first couple of levels, like 1 through 10, yeah, not bad. You only need 900, 1,000. But as we scroll down here, you can see this number gets significantly larger as we go. And that's because all the way up to level 1,000, this number just gets bigger and bigger. It's not a set number, which makes the grind even longer. You can see once we get to level 50, you're going to need 10,000 reputation points per level to unlock this. And that's why the grind is going to take so long. If we go all the way down to 1,000, you can see that was 10,000 at 50. Well, at level 1,000, you need basically 100,000 points. Or no, that's almost 1 million. Sorry, 1 million points. Reputation points to get that. Now, the good news, I've gone over the list of everything you unlock. Level 250 right here is the last level for pretty much everything in this update. There are a few clothing items and a few other little things past this, but up to level 250, you're going to get basically like 97% of the items in this update. So I guess this is the amount you're going to need for that, 172,000. So it's for sure going to be a grind, but there are some different things that, again, happen. He says there are some daily streak bonuses. So if you finish, or if you go 7 days a week, you get an extra 100 points. If you go 14 days, 250, and then a full month, you get 500 points. I mean, that's nothing crazy, as you saw, given the amount of points you need, but it does help if you like to, you know, maximize the amount of stuff. That is, again, 30 consecutive days, though. And then one thing he pointed out was actually the races, the new races. So you actually get a certain amount for just joining. So you get 125 reputation points just from simply participating in the races. But you actually get more if you, of course, win. Now, you get more also with more players. So he says here, first place, if you're with 5 to 8 players, you get 80 reputation points. If it's only 3 to 4 players, you get 60. And if it's just 2 people, you only get 40. And then you can see second place if you are in a 5 to 8 player lobby, 64. And this goes on, of course, for a while. But once you start getting below 4th place, like 5th place and stuff, it's like 10 or so, 15 or so, all the way down to 5 reputation points. So at that point, it really doesn't even matter. But this is if you were wondering how the racing works. And someone did the math, just wanted to point out. If you were to get 225 points per race, that's assuming you play all the races and you win them, and you're playing with like 5 to 8 people. It would take 169 pursuit races to get to level 100. If you want to get to level 1,000, it would take almost 5,000 of these races. And he did sort of estimate the amount of time and hours. This DLC this grind is ridiculous, and we're going to talk much more about it in the Rockstar Logic, I'm sure, but it's crazy what Rockstar's done here. And then one final thing that Fun posted was all of the constant ways to earn reputation. And I just wanted to go over these one more time now that we know them and what they are officially. So of course you can AFK inside of the car meet wearing your car meet clothing. You do have those street races. You have the pursuit races, which are the ones that are outside. You have the scramble races, which is the ones that are inside the test track. The sprint, also inside the test track. Head-to-head, also, I believe, in the test track. Then you have the daily streak. You have your merch shop, so you get some for buying clothing. And I guess he didn't put it on here, but if you customize an item in the shop, you also get that. And those are constant ways to earn reputation. So yeah, it's going to be a grind for sure. It's annoying. I think a lot of us are just going to try and get to tier 100 so we can unlock all the rims at least. And then whatever happens after that is, whatever happens. It shouldn't take too long to get to level 100 if you are AFKing. I believe when you do AFK, you get about like 1.5-ish bars or 1.5-ish levels per hour. So you can kind of do the math. I know people are already level like 70 or 80 from just sort of AFKing and doing the few constant reputation things every day. So it honestly shouldn't take us that long to get to level 100. But the fact that we do have to AFK is kind of, it's just kind of terrible, I think. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Please drop a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.